When a woman found out her husband had been cheating on her with multiple women, she didn't scream or throw a fit. Instead, she calmly made him a glass of fresh orange juice and handed it to him with a gentle smile. Thinking he was clever, the husband didn't notice anything unusual. He even complimented her, saying it was the best orange juice he'd ever had. The woman simply smiled and said, "As long as you like it." But behind that calm smile, she was already plotting a masterful revenge. She dressed up just enough to blend in and secretly followed her husband to the place where he was meeting one of his mistresses. Then she called him on the phone. Afraid of being exposed in front of the other woman, the husband quickly answered, pretending it was a business call. When she asked where he was, he said he was at a meeting in the office. She responded sweetly that she had prepared some snacks and would bring them to his office shortly. Before he could object, she hung up. Panicked, the husband made up an excuse about an urgent issue at work and rushed off. As soon as he left, the wife walked straight up to the mistress. Calmly, she asked, "Was that your boyfriend who just left?" Caught off guard, the mistress nodded, saying yes, he was her boyfriend. The woman took off her sunglasses and said plainly, "That man is my husband." The mistress was stunned, unable to believe it. But the wife didn't stop there, she revealed the painful truth. Her husband had at least 5 mistresses. Though devastated, the young mistress didn't want to believe it. She was deeply in love and blinded by emotion. Seeing the innocence in the young woman's eyes, the wife felt a surprising sense of sympathy. Just then, the husband called again. Without hesitation, the wife put the phone on speaker. "Hey, honey," he said warmly. The mistress's heart shattered. The wife casually told him she had left the snacks at the front desk of his office and wouldn't be stopping by. Oblivious to what was going on, the husband thanked her sweetly and told her he would love her forever, unaware that his words were being heard by the woman he had been cheating with. The wife looked at the mistress and said coldly, "He's been lying to you. You're not special to him. You're just one of many." Tears welled up in the mistress's eyes. The man had promised her marriage, a future together. Crushed, she was about to walk away when the wife stopped her. "I want you to see who he really is," she said. "Help me expose him." Determined to take him down, the wife sought out another one of his mistresses and convinced her to join the plan. The 3 women formed an unlikely alliance and crafted a flawless trap. The next day, following the wife's instructions, the first mistress took the man to a jewelry store where the second woman worked. As expected, the man couldn't stop checking out the saleswoman the moment they entered. Following the plan, the mistress picked out a necklace, then stepped outside to take a call, leaving the man alone with the saleswoman. Predictably, he wasted no time flirting. Just then, the wife happened to walk in. "What are you doing here alone?" she asked. Caught off guard, the man stammered. The saleswoman quickly jumped in, saying he was there to buy a gift for his wife. He jumped on the excuse and hurriedly asked for the necklace to be wrapped up, clueless that everything was unfolding exactly as planned. Once outside, he lied again, saying he had urgent work and rushed off. The wife looked at the necklace in her hand with disgust and tossed it to a nearby elderly man collecting recyclables. Meanwhile, the cheating husband ran back to the store and asked the saleswoman to show him the most expensive necklace, his new strategy to win her over. From a distance, the first mistress watched it all and finally saw the man for who he truly was. Her heartbreak turned into resolve. She agreed to join the wife's mission. That night at dinner, the man got another call from his secretary, who was also one of his mistresses. Nervous, he hesitated. The wife, noticing his discomfort, stepped away to give him privacy. After the call, he pretended to be scolding an employee to cover his tracks. What he didn't notice was that his wife had secretly spiked his porridge. He finished it without a clue. Claiming another emergency, he rushed off again. The wife immediately tipped off the secretary about where he was headed. The next day, still unsatisfied despite juggling 5 women, the man tried to seduce the jewelry saleswoman. He offered her a job as his personal assistant with $1 million salary. Just as he leaned in, he got a call. His assistant informed him that his mistress had come to the office. He tried to play it cool, but the saleswoman saw right through it. She let him go, but not because she was fooled. She immediately contacted the wife. When the man arrived back at the office, he tried to explain to the mistress that he had just been busy. Sensing danger, he tried to get her to leave with him, but she refused. Frustrated, the man lashed out. That's when the mistress pulled out a pregnancy report and shoved it at him. He was stunned, then panicked. But looking at her beautiful face, he pretended to be loving and promised to marry her and raise the child. What he didn't know was she wasn't pregnant at all. It was part of the plan. That night, the man met up with the saleswoman at a hotel. As soon as he went into the bathroom, she called the wife. Moments later, the wife showed up, flanked by a team of people dressed in black. It was time to end the game and begin the revenge.